Hi my friends and welcome back to our TIA Portal tutorial, and in previous lesson we will talk about the logical operations. So in this lesson let's apply our knowledge and build the program in which we used and or operation. So my friends, let's open our program. So my friends, let's quickly delete our previous project. I will stop the video and return to you after my network is completely ready. And my friends, now let's choose to operation, and for this network. And here firstly we must add our input 1 and input 2. So let's use the MB50. Okay, let's use this one. And for the second one, we'll use the MB60 or okay, let's use the MB1 here. And for output, let's use MB2. And my friends, let's also add OR, and here we will use the same like in our first network, 0. And let's add OR instruction. And here let's use the MB0. And here let's use the MB1. And for output, let's use the MB3. So now let's compile our project. And now let's open our simulator, online simulator, start. So my friend, I start our simulator. I don't want to waste your time to do together. And now let's modify this value. I actually do it, and let's set it to 1. And the same for here, 1. Press OK. Sorry, it's not changed. So now let's test it together. Modify to 1. You see that we have the output 1. Let's change it to 0. And with what happened, you see that it's changed to 0. And let's do the same for the OR operation. And let's make it 1. And press OK. Now you see the output this change. So my friends, this is how our and or logic is working, and I also to talk with you about the decode operation. The decode instruction, let's open the page. So my friends, before I explain this to you, I will tell you something important. You should definitely do this at home and develop different logic by yourself so that you can easily understand the tasks that will be given to you tomorrow when you work or you are already working. So let's start with the code and what we have here. So as I said before, the code instruction read the value at the input and set the bit in the output value, whose bit position correspond to the read value. And the other bits in the output value are filled with a 0. And let me explain you. For example, I don't want to write all bits, and for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bits, and we have the code instruction here, the code, and we use input like the MB6, and we have input here, and we have output here, which store these bits. And let's assume that we have the MW3. So my friends, if we set here the value number 5, so our bit here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is set to 1. And all this bit is filled with 0. And if you set here the 4, it means that we use the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and we set it to 1. And my friends, the encode instruction works exactly the opposite. So it means if you send here to input some bits with a set of bit number 4 or 5, it's return you 4 and 5. And also I want to explain you the cell instruction. The cell instruction depending on the switch G input, and the select instruction select one of the input 0 or input 1, and copies its content to the output. So let me quick explain you how it's work. So let's create new one. And my friends, we have the cell instruction here, and we have the G, we have input 1, and we have input 2, and G, input 1. So let's do it input 0 and input 1, and also we have enabled here, and enable, and we have the output here, output. And let's do it like this, and input, sorry, enable. So we have 3 ways here. The first way, if the, let's do it like this, enable is 0 and G G is G is 0, and output give us the last state. Last state. The next combination is enable is 1, but G is false, and the output is equal to int 0. And next one is enable is 1 and G is true. G is true, and our output is equal to int1. And my friends, last instruction, let me open the new project, is the MUX instruction. So let's write it. Let's draw it like this. And we have the enabled. We have K input, and we have input 1, input 0, input 1, and input 3. It's enough. And we have the output here. Enable our key, our 0, in 1, and in 2. It's the same like our jump list instruction. So my friends, if the key, of course our enable must be true, and if the key is equal to 0, our output is equal to 0, and if the key is equal to 1, so our output is also 1, and etc. So you can declare the maximum of 32 inputs. And my friends, also this instruction is the same if you use the if you learn about the structured text programming. Is the same like if you write the if k is equal to 0, or the same like the switch instruction. So about the demux, the mux instruction copied the content of the input into selected output, and the number of selectable output can be extended in instruction box. And numbering start at the out 0 and continues with each new output. So my friends, about the mux operator, let's quickly explain it for you. So we have here the also enable, we have input k and one input, and we have, for example, we will create 2 output, 1 2 3, and what we which logic we have here. Let me write it like this: enable our key and our input, and here we have the output 0, output 1, and output 3, out 3. So my friends, if the key is 0, the input is copied to the out 0, and if we have the K1, the output is copied here to first output, and if we have the in2, we will copy our input to out 3. So my friends, that's all for today. As I said before, you must do this work at home and develop different logic. for yourself and for your future. And I wish you good health and good luck. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. See you in the next lesson.